In a country at the top of the world, or the bottom according to your point of view, there's a city that's built around a harbour. So instead of getting around in trains, buses, cars and the like, some of the people that live there have to travel in boats, which are called ferries. This is a story about the smallest of all the ferries, whose name is Fred. One day, Pete was very busy reading a book of magic tricks. He'd decided that he wanted to be a magician, so he'd bought himself all sorts of different magical things. He had a magic wand, a big pointed magician's hat, a big black cloak with stars all over it, and a book of magic tricks which he was reading. Kate was heading home after a hard day's work. When she arrived, she was very surprised to see Pete looking so strange. He'd put on his magic clothes and he thought he looked great. "Pete," she said, "what are you doing in those funny clothes?" "What do you mean, funny?" said Pete. "I am now Potaro, the famous magician, and I am going to show you some very clever tricks." "Wonderful," said Kate. "Can you saw a ferry in half and put it together again?" "Well, no," said Pete. "I haven't got that far yet. But what I shall do, before your very eyes, is produce a bunny rabbit from this hat. No worries." Pete looked very serious. He waved his magic wand and he said the magic word, "Hocus pocus, here we gocus." He reached into the hat and he pulled out a bunch of flowers instead. "Very good," laughed Kate. "Are you sure you didn't read the book upside down?" "Never mind," said Pete. "For my next trick, I will make that seagull over there disappear." "Too late," said Kate. "It's flown away." "It works," cried Pete. "Well, for my final trick, I shall perform the famous pelican rope trick." "I can hardly wait," laughed Kate. "Now," said Pete, "I just tie myself up with all this rope here, and as you can see, I can't move at all. But with a wave of my wand and a hocus pocus, here we gocus, the ropes all fall away." But nothing happened, and the more Pete struggled, the tighter the rope seemed to get. Kate could not help laughing. "That's the best trick so far, Pete," she said. "You certainly are good with ropes." Just then, Fred and his captain arrived at the wharf. Fred was very surprised to find Pete tied up and wearing a tall pointed hat. "Oh, Pete, what's happened?" he said. "Who tied you up?" I was just showing Kate some magic tricks," he said, still struggling. "Actually," said Fred, "you could keep my captain awake. That would be a good trick." "Well, of course I could," said Pete. "No worries, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment." "Don't worry, we'll untie you," said Kate. "Card tricks might be safer to start with." "Great idea," said Pete. "I'd be the best at card tricks." "Yes," said Kate. "I'm afraid your captain will just have to stay asleep, as usual."